Hello and welcome to another stream of Doom 3. It is Tuesday and I'm going to keep on streaming until we either finish this game or I go on my break and then come back later with more Doom. Because the game crashes, which automatically ends the stream, I've been streaming in 1.5 hour-ish intervals and then ending the stream and then starting a new one. So I'll continue that process. And we're currently up to level 21. I think there's 27 levels. So I may end up finishing it in this um, portion of Tuesday, or maybe not, but we'll just see. Yeah, Mr. Gote, pretty much. It's just like an hour each thing. I mean, for people who on YouTube prefer shorter videos compared to my 8, 9, 10, sometimes 12-hour long videos, it's probably a treat to have videos that only last about an hour and a half. How's it going, Mr. Goatee? Sorry, I forgot to ask you, dude. Hey there, Shin. How's things? Spoiler, in order to effectively use the firearms in this game, it's advised that you point the barrel of the firearms towards your enemies. So you don't point the end of the gun where the bullets come out at yourself. Say it ain't so, Shin. Just Goatee, at least someone is enjoying the short videos. Yeah, I mean, the thing I like about live streaming is that the longer you stream in one session, the more you have people that are like, oh, I'll just drop in and see what's going on. You know, what part of the game they're up to. You know, that curiosity of, because I do that sometimes. I'm like, oh, I wonder where, even if it's not seeing it when it's live, like I'll go, oh, I wonder where Crocodile's got up to in his last stream. Just see, you know, what part of the game and all that. But yeah, doing a stream live, long form, gives more opportunity for people to drop in and see you live when you're doing stuff. But obviously that type of content is not for everyone. And it's understandable. And that's the thing too, like, I think if you're a content creator of any kind, if you're not used to it, you need to get used to not everyone enjoying every single style of thing that you do, you know? Like, if you are a variety streamer and you stream horror games, and then the next minute you're streaming like a puzzle game, and then the next minute you're streaming like, you know, a first-person shooter or whatnot, then not everyone is going to be like, oh, they're playing this game, I'm going to stick around. You know, some people will be like, I'm not a fan of that style of game, so I'll just sit this one out and, you know, come back to one of their other streams. And it might sound counterintuitive. It might be like, no, as a content creator, you need to only do one style of thing, otherwise, you know. But this is the problem that can set in, is, let's say you've dedicated yourself to just being a streamer of one particular type of game. You're going to get a lot of people that like that game too, who are going to want to see you stream it. And then if that's the only game you play, if you creatively feel like you need to expand, then when you go and do something different, and then you start to see that not as many people are going to be watching, you need to accept that people were wanting a certain thing, and, you know, if you truly want to pursue a different genre, then, you know, go for it as well. Here we go. Rod finally figured out where to go. Nice one, Storm. Hell morning. Hell yeah. How's things?
I just got fired from my job at the ice cream factory. I refuse to work on Sundays.
That's a good one, dude. I like that one. Thanks for redeeming that as a main impression. Very nice. How's things? Extreme, you're making hell coffee. A hot one. Oh, hell yeah. Hell coffee. The coffee that even demons need in the morning to wake up. Dr. Darling stealing work time to watch the ending of Doom. Thief! Thanks, Dr. Darling. I don't know when I'll be getting back to Doom after this playthrough's finished, but there's other game series that need priority, because I was looking at what the date is, and we're almost in July, and I'm like, July, August, September, October, November, December. It might still seem like a lot of months left in the year, but considering what I have planned, I need to get my arse in gear for a lot of stuff. Like, I haven't even done an anniversary playthrough yet for games like Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Red Dead Redemption 1. I've definitely got some plans for that kind of stuff. Alan Wake, I've also got anniversary runs to do with that. Dead Rising 2. I was actually going to play the Case West and Case Zero and all that as part of celebrating that game's 15th anniversary. So yeah, I've got to get my arse in gear. So the plan is, starting next Monday, it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday of Assassin's Creed. I'm going to be doing Liberation, then Black Flag, then Unity, then Syndicate, and then the Chronicles trilogy. And that'll be the next grouping for my annual playthrough series. Then I'll take a break with other stuff, And then the final group of AC games will be Origins, Odyssey. I'm going to play Mirage instead of Valhalla, and then play Valhalla after Mirage, because I want to see how it feels playing Mirage first, considering the story of Basim in that game takes place way before Valhalla's. Extreme red flag instead of black flag. Great place to auto-save game. That's cool. Now that I was paying attention, I see that that special weapon, the Soul Cube, actually gives you health back. Nice. This music, some of it reminds me of the ambient music in Doom 64. I love that game's ambience. It goes for a bit more of a suspense kind of stuff, but not so much in gameplay. It's not like this Doom where there's like a focus on suspense, survival, horror. But in Doom 64, it's just the ambient music that creates the suspense. Whereas in this game, you've got things that are blowing off of walls that aren't necessarily demons, and then you got hydraulics and pistons and machinery that's still working long after hell's broken loose and all that kind of stuff. Can't wait to play Doom 64 again, because it's probably been like 15 years or more since I played it last. I was about 14 years old when it first came out. 1997. Same year we also got the really cool movie Event Horizon.
Still alive? Looks like you might be on your own. Sarge is gone. They've got to him. I don't know how long he's been working against us. He's no longer human. Campbell went after him. He's got to be stopped. Hell is breaking through in the caverns. If that portal isn't closed before those ships arrive, Earth will be destroyed. Earth. That's what they've always wanted. They were there once, lost it in the dawn of time. Now it's so close, they can taste it. It's up to you now. Take my PDA, it's got what you need. Good luck. I'm too beat up. I'll slow you down. I'll try to make it out on my own. It's up to you now. I'll try to make it out on my own. This is the audio log of Counselor Elliot Swan, dated November 15th, 2145. This entire research facility is in chaos. There's at least a 90% death rate among civilian personnel. Whatever Betruger unleashed is literally consuming the base. People have been turned into some sort of undead creatures that are relentless. Campbell and I are making our way towards the communications facility. We must stop all communications. If a distress call leaves the base, then everyone here and on Earth is doomed.
He said the thing. Doomed. Whoop.
This is the audio log of Counselor Elliot Swan, dated November 16, 2145. Campbell and I were unable to reach the main portal in the Delta Complex, but that portal may be inconsequential to a more disturbing discovery. We have uncovered reference to another portal, created by the demons themselves, a passageway between Hell and Mars. We suspect it resides within the caverns somewhere near the archaeological dig. The fleet is on its way. Campbell and I will attempt to move there and somehow either shut it down or destroy it. That hellhole must be closed before the fleet arrives.
Hellhole, literally. UAC Board, Mars Research Post. Dear Councillor Swan, the Board has unanimously approved a resolution for a full operations review of the Mars Research Facility. You've been designated as our official representative in this matter, and we suggest full preparation begin today. We expect a complete appraisal of all research developments. Both current and future directions must be brought in line with the Board's expectations. We must be able to control Dr. Betruger. His extra-dimensional research is a potential risk to the teleportation experimentation, which we cannot afford. The Board considers teleportation the UAC's single most important scientific endeavor, and is not willing to jeopardize its dominance in this area of research. Anticipate a formal briefing and itinerary in the next few days. Sincerely, UAC Board Chairman. Liz McNeil, looking forward to your arrival. Councillor Swan, I was pleased to hear of the Board's decision to have you investigate the current state of the UAC on Mars. I've become more and more worried about Dr. Betruger's research direction, and my hope is that this intervention will bring much needed changes. I've also learned that I've been reassigned by Dr. Betruger to a post back on Earth. Although this is disappointing, I do fear for my own safety and sanity if I were to stay here. I hope your intervention won't be too late. I look forward to meeting with you back on Earth once your visit is concluded. Sincerely, Elizabeth McNeil. Malcolm Betruger, UAC Board Review. Councillor Swan, I've been extremely patient with the Board to date, but the decision for a full operations review is hard for me to stomach. There is no need for you to come to Mars, and there is no need for this review. All I need is more money and more time. The research being conducted here will change mankind in ways no one can imagine. Our research is beginning to yield amazing results which I cannot allow to be compromised. Don't waste your time coming here, Swan. You will only get in my way and impede the outstanding work we're doing here. Sincerely, Malcolm Betruger. Betruger! Soul Cube, I didn't read about this. An artifact discovered in the cavern's excavation site. Research of the cube's origin and function are ongoing. Soul Cube. Makes me think of the, what's the name of it? The configuration box, or whatever it's called, in the Hellraiser movie. I've only seen the first one. Haven't seen all the other ones. Yummy! Not. Hey there, Vinman. You love this game? That's cool. I've been enjoying it. The first time I played it years and years and years ago, I only gave it like half an hour to an hour of playtime, and then I decided that, no, this isn't Doom, and then gave up. But I wanted to do a marathon this year, and I'm glad I gave this a second shot, because I really do like it. Is it as good as the 2016 game? I probably would say no. But I do appreciate the survival horror aspect a lot more. It's just that at the time, I felt like Doom...
Suffering and pain waits for you.
I felt that Doom, you know, wasn't fitting for that kind of approach. But it's not all just that. There's still that element of just get in there amongst the demons and blow them to hell, you know, that kind of stuff. Bibman, you like the design aesthetic? Absolutely. Oh yeah, that's really good too. And I like the depiction of hell. It was really, really well done. Dr. Darling, like you said yesterday, you reinstalled Alien Isolation? Oh, very nice, Dr. Darling. I can't remember, you may have actually mentioned it, but what was it about it the last time that made you abandon the game? Was it something to do with, like, the gameplay itself, or was it just one of those things where you were like, oh yeah, I've had enough, and then went off and played other stuff? Bruce Jackson. MartianBuddy.com. Lost all your money? Job not paying you enough? woman took all your credits? Don't worry, Martian Buddy has got you covered. You can earn extra credits every week by helping us in our direct marketing campaign. All you need to do is send out emails from the comfort of your own computer and rake in the credits. It's that easy. Contact Martian Buddy for more details. Michael Abrams, Security Assignment.
Bruce, you have been reassigned to the CPU complex effective immediately. We've had numerous reports of computer break-ins and security breaches there in the last few weeks. I've placed a rocket launcher in the cabinet near the security checkpoint. The door code is 571. I know a rocket launcher might seem excessive, but people tend to listen when you point it at them. Be careful over there, and remember to report anything odd immediately. Michael Abrams.
571. I better put that. Not 574. Dr. Lang, you don't remember why you stopped. Oh, that's fair enough. That's okay. Well, that's good that you're giving it another shot. Seeing in me to play it recently made me want to play it again, but I've got to hold off because I want to do a no manual saves playthrough in October with it, and I don't want to burn myself out on the game. Because I did 3 playthroughs last year, well 4 playthroughs actually, or was it just 3? It was just 3 I think. Sergeant Kelly. The Rock plays his variation in the movie.
This is the audio log for Tony Bates, Mars Security IT Division, September 25th, 2145. I spent the last 4 hours going through the code for the door systems here in Central Processing, and this is proving to be a real bitch of a glitch to work out. I've traced through every system I could think of, and access to Lab A continues to be problematic for the time being. All the regular access codes seem to be working fine, but the database will not allow access rights to be granted to new visitors. In the meantime, I'm adding a backdoor code into the systems for IT staff and the eggheads, so if they need access to Lab A while the systems are on the fritz, they can use the code 627 to bypass door security. End of log. This is the audio log for Tony Bates, Mars Security IT Division, October 15th, 2145. I resumed my investigation into case A-10982, the systems intrusion that took place in the CPU complex yesterday. All network traces seem to originate from an old system located in Site 2, Office S2-038. What is truly troubling is that engineering informs me electrical systems have been offline in that section for years, and were only reactivated this morning in order to prepare more storage space. I'm completely stumped on this one. How does a hack originate from a section of the base that has been out of commission for so long? I will make another report once I personally investigated the suspect office in Site 2. End of log.
Brian Franco, Security Concerns. Mr. Bates, I am concerned about the lax security measures that you have implemented in Lab A. I have received numerous reports now about your team members flagrantly disregarding security procedures and posting the daily security codes on the data boards. With corporate bringing by so many investors lately, you need to stay more vigilant in maintaining security in the lab. The last thing we need is more people wandering around unsupervised with all the odd goings-on lately. Thank you. Oh dear, Martian buddy, increase your penis size. Tired of being a loser with the ladies, want a more exciting and fulfilling love life? Visit us at martianbuddy.com and find out how. Your Martian buddy. Gee, they seem to be like a company of all trades, it seems. I think they sell like storage lockers and everything. Edward Sorensen, your test results. Tony, I've had a chance to run the formulas you provided us. The results have been uploaded to your mailbox. Please pay particular note to page 12, section F, part 2. The left side of the graph is showing unusual spikes over the last 3 weeks, which can only be explained by unauthorized access to the NPRO power grid. If it's not possible to attain the figures you have shown without exceeding power limits for your areas, this should probably be reported to Dr. Petruga at once. Very nice. Hey Spectrum, welcome on in. Things are going good, thank you. Working on finishing this game. How's things with you? Oh, that's nice, Spectrum, that you're going really well. That's awesome. You just can't get to sleep, so you got back up. That's totally fair too as well. Sometimes you try to go back to sleep, but it's just like, no, can't go back to sleep. May as well get up. Hey there, Godfather Al. Rod, the face camless god. I was gonna say faceless. I'm like, the last time I looked in the mirror, my face was there. How's things, Godfather Al? Oh, really, Godfather Al? Faceless god is from Game of Thrones. The throne of games.
This is the audio log for Tony Bates, Mars Security IT Division, September 25th, 2145. I spent the last 4 hours going through the code for the door systems here in Central Processing. This is proving to be a real bitch of a glitch to work out. I've traced through every system I could think of, and access to Lab A continues to be problematic for the time being. All the regular access codes seem to be working fine, but the database will not allow access rights to be granted to new visitors. In the meantime, I'm adding a backdoor code into the systems for IT staff and the eggheads, so if they need access to Lab A while the systems are on the fritz, they can use the code 627 to bypass door security. End of log.
Dr. Darling, who is more evil, the Trigger or the Marine killing monster babies? Well, considering they're demons and they're not real human babies, then I would dare say that killing the demonic cherubs are definitely something that is okay to do. Either that or just stand there and let them kill you. Lab A Info Board. Primary research assignment. Analysis of the quantum decoherence data recorded during the recent ACB teleportation experiment is presently underway in CPU B1. The data processed so far has shown various distinctions between relevant macroscopic observables and environmental variables. Our primary goal is to feed the analysis into a looping simulation and record evidence of suppressed interference, filtering a macroscopic test entity. A full reconstruction based on the simulation results could help stabilize the compression of teleportation subjects. Scheduled processing functions. CPU Bank 1, Quantum Decoherence Data Analysis. Bank 2, Communications Data Routing. Bank 2, Entanglement Fidelity Analysis. Bank 3, Delta Labs Data Monitoring. New security code 627 every Thursday. Notice a policy change. We have implemented weekly security code changes. There have been multiple incidents of Delta personnel retasking CPU time for unapproved experiments. Remember, there are no unauthorized task changes without MG clearance. Do not share security codes. In 2004, everyone thought 1.5 gigabytes was a huge game. In 2025, the largest game you own is Ark Survival Evolved at 350 gigabytes. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, it is so funny when you look at it like that. I remember the first PC I had, the maximum gigabyte size for the hard drive was 6 gigabytes. But you could fit a lot on there at the time. Relatively speaking, obviously there were things that could take up like 2 gigabytes. Godfather, our floppy disks were once used. Enough said, lol. 1.44 megabytes. Oh, yeah. It's just crazy, too, because at the time, that was all there was. It's kind of like, if you think about it, when you're in a certain time period after something has become obsolete, it's very easy to go, of course, that became obsolete. And it wasn't that good, or it didn't give you much space. But at the time, because we didn't have any better yet, we didn't have something better to compare it to. Because obviously, if the more advanced version was available earlier, then people would go for the more advanced version and not the version that wasn't. But at the time, that was the most advanced that things could get. And so you just accepted that that's what it was. Whereas now you'd be like, are you kidding? I'm not going to get like a 6 gigabyte hard drive. What the fuck? I need like a 600 gigabyte hard drive, you know. Obviously there's terabyte hard drives now, but yeah. Elder Scrolls 4 5.6 gigabyte, Elder Scrolls 4 remastered 120 gigabytes. Holy fucking shit. There actually was a more advanced storage media than floppy. They were called zip disk, 100 megabyte, and jazz drive, 1 gigabyte. The problem with them was if a single speck of dust got into them, it would destroy the drive. It's very powerful, but very weak physically, as in literal physical. Hey there, Sona, welcome on in. One thing you didn't like about this game was having to choose between the flashlight or the weapon. That's definitely understandable. I can understand what they were trying to go for by making you have to choose at any given moment what you felt was more appropriate or what you could suffer without in the moment versus what you would really need to use and all that kind of stuff. But from a gameplay perspective, a purely sort of like smooth gameplay experience, it would have felt very clunky to have to do that. And it would have felt like surely the Marine could attach the flashlight to the gun or something, you know what I mean? And they fixed in the BFG version. It's good that they actually did that. I think that was wise to do. In this version there is a mod to fix the flashlight. Well, that's good. This is the PlayStation 5 version, so it's automatically integrated.
This is the audio log of Charlie Haskell, Delta Labs technician, dated September 23, 2145. We're making good progress in increasing the max range of Chamber 3 in the Delta complex. We've been crunching numbers all night and feel that with a few slight modifications, we should be able to boost output to cover all of Delta. The latest schedule changes are wreaking havoc on our current systems, and it's not uncommon to see system utilization at 99% for days at a time. We understand that Lab A has finally received the NREC 6809 systems. Please consider this a formal request for a block of 2 hours to run our latest formulas at the soonest available time.
Hey there, Stan. Welcome on in. How's things? System admin, mail delivery failure. Failed to deliver to R. Brody at uacorp.com STTP module. Domain uacorp.com. Reports host name is unknown. Reporting MTA DNS uacorp.com. Original recipient RTJ374 R. Brody at uacorp.com. Final recipient RTG. Is it RTG or RLG? RLG. RLG374 R. Brody uacorp.com. Action failed. Status 5.0.0. Okay, I'll stop reading all the fucking numbers. Jesus Christ. That's all it is. John Bianga, how have you been? Charlie, how have you been? I hear things are getting pretty busy over there. Rumors are flying that you guys are onto something big. By the way, I left you some goodies in locker 669. The combination is 468. Sorry, I had to take back the prawn video disc. Take care, mate. JB.
Sarge. Find him. Gotta find him. My gun. He's got my gun.
Don't you mean he's got your big fucking gun? It's the BFG, remember?
I killed that pathetic bodyguard. And now I will kill you.
Stan, oh my god, that's a swear word. Is it, Stan? I didn't know that. You've completely changed my worldview. I had no idea that that was a swear word. Dr. Darling, gross. That's what it is. Very much so. Stan, Mama told you so. Swearing. Wonder how that word came about. And why it was chosen as the word to represent what we call swear words. Because obviously there's another context swear can be used for, as in you swear to tell the truth. Meaning that you make an oath or a commitment that you will tell the truth.
I am waiting for you. Waiting to kill you. I look into your soul, and I see fear.
Hello there, Ryu. How's things going for you today, dude? Oh, Ryu Kang, thank you so very much, dude, for the 41 months in a row. I really do appreciate that a lot. Where does the time go? It just flies so much. Thank you very, very much, dude. And I'm glad that you're doing well too. That's awesome. We're almost up to the point where we need to face off against the character Sergeant Kelly, who in the movie was played by The Rock. But I'm going to actually end the stream and then start a new one because it's almost an hour and a half, and I want to end the stream before the game crashes and ends it anyway. So I'll make a pause here, stop the stream temporarily, close the game down, load it back up, and then start the stream again. So I'll be back in a few minutes.